Hi, welcome to Charlemont Parkway. Hope everybody is well, enjoying the model railways. So what I've done since the last video, I've weathered the track. I've just got to do a few more oil and diesel stains. And I've got to weather the goods yard, the track. So I managed to do also the round. I've started laying some track on the top, and I've just got to wait for my points to come so I can start my station. But as mentioned in my last video, I'm starting this section now, so I've got an idea in my head where I should do a brick wall on that right hand side, keep the tunnel where it is and have a single track road and just a one single detached house, and I should do an embankment there leading down to the river. Also what I've done, as you notice on there on the back, I managed to get an extra lining. Originally I had the two going across the bridge, and I looked at it and I thought I can get another track over there. So what I did a support brick wall on the back, put the track down and put a point up there. It just gives me about 6 or 7 foot of another line, but it can be a holding place for a train. Get more on the layout. You can see the more weather in there. Also what I've done as well, these carriages still be on the heritage line. Now you look, I've done some corridor connectors. You can see it looks a lot better than having a little gap there. Done my own custom names on the trains. Bertie is the cat. This one I haven't changed, it's the kitchen diner bit. And then Hosey, the other cat. So oh yeah, I did a little scene over there. I've got to put some more trees on there, and I've got to put the back scene to it as well, and the back scene along there. But yeah, I've just got to do a few more oil and diesel stains and crack on from there. So in true Blue Peter fashion, here's what I made earlier. So as mentioned, I was going to put a house on that corner section, so this is on my workbench in the garage. The way I've done this house, it's on 2mm grey card as the base. Then I put the brick wall on the outside, which is made of white styrene. That might be about 4 or 5mm thick, so that gives me the thickness of the wall. Then I've sort of laced it all the way around with brick paper. I then filled the entire base with herringbone bricks. The herringbone bricks is TX11000 from Model Railway Scenery. It's a herringbone pattern with various oil stains printed into it. So that's what I've used as the base. The house itself, that's a dapple kit which I put together and sprayed it a magnolia colour with various weathering streaks down the front. To add my own touch to it, I put the canopy above the garage and above the front door. I shall put a step in on the front door. This is fitted with lights, hence why it's on them bricks with a cable underneath. Makes it easy to work on. The gates there, that's just made of some fencing panels, again from model railway scenery, and I've just cut them and fitted them accordingly. What I shall do next for the back garden, I should just put some green paper down, and also what I built is this pond to sit up the corner. Again, that's 2mm card, double folded, shaped. Put some coping stones on the top and put some fish in there. The fish are 3D printed from 3D Printing Corner, and the bushes I just put in there and build it with resin. Again, SIGWONG, bought from Amazon. So the idea is that pond will sit in the top corner, put some bushes around it, and it should all come together nicely. Next plan is to build one of these sheds. I don't know which one I'm going to use. It depends on what space I've got in the garden. And these are printed up from model railway scenery again. These are on thickish card. You just cut out, fold, glue together. Hey presto, you've got your shed or greenhouse or whatever one you want to make. So yeah, that's my plan for today, is to build one of those and put it into the garden wherever I can. So hopefully this will be on the layout soon in that corner, so it's a lot easier to work with away from the layout. I can be in my garage, all my bits are here, I ain't got to keep going up and down the loft ladders, and when it's finished I'll just drill a hole through the base for the wires to go through and then just glue it down. Easy as. That house in the back again, that's a depot one. That's a semi-detached one. Not sure yet what I'm going to do with this. Again, build my own canopy on the side. Made my own window blinds. Again, this one's fitted with lights, even though I haven't put the wires to it yet. And the cat in the windowsill. And the curtains just made from coloured card. Vertical blinds, again just made from card. Bit pilly to do, but this modern day and age a lot of people have got window blinds, vertical ones. So yeah, again I've wrapped this one in paper, brick paper. This one's been wrapped, and so the canopy on the side, carport, whatever you want to call it. This here I'm just doing this is the Metcalf kit for the station. I've just get it a coat of primer ready for its colour. So yeah, join you back on the layout. So we're back in the loft. I've used SCULPTAMOLD on the edges around there, and beneath it is polystyrene. I've just got it an earth colour, ready for the static grass. Here's the house I was working on. That's roughly where it's going to go. It's still pretty standard at the minute. I haven't fixed it down. The wires have got to be poked through, and I've got to do the landscaping around it. But don't know if you can see, there's the pond I put in, shed, bit of foliage, cat on the wall, and there's a little dog there waiting to go in the back door. So yeah, with the foliage, the block paving with the oil stones looks really effective, and I've done me the sailboard, Boston Homes. It's a black country phrase, Boston. So yeah, the idea down there is I put some masking tape down there because I want to do like a little pathway in between some vegetation. It looks like somebody sort of walked through, trampled it down as a shortcut down to the river. So once I've done all the greenery around it, and it's brown beneath that, it'll look like a little pathway which somebody has made. There should be iron railing fencing from the edge of the track all the way around there, so it looks like somebody's come along through the tunnel and made a little pathway down to the river of their own accord. On the back I've started laying out where roughly I'm going to put my station there. Forget that house over there, that's just out of the way for the time being. So yeah, this is roughly where the station is going to go. The idea there is I'm going to do a little car park with a road and a bridge which goes over the tracks, and a little car park there, station, a little walkway there which leads to a subway. So it looks like it comes out there, the subway would be just above it, and it would just above that. That's roughly where the platforms are going to go. Bit in two minds yet what I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to have the one platform there, that side, near side, and I was going to do a second track there just for sitting rolling stuff, but I'm not really too keen on that idea. So yeah, I'll have 4 platforms, and it'll come round there. That's roughly where I'm going to have the signal box there. So it'll be sort of vegetation from the signal box all the way through to the station, apart from the walkway on the edge, which is flanked by a brick wall. Still, the canopy for the station building, that's in the spray booth. I just sprayed that antique white, is called. It's sort of a creamy colour. So yeah, that's just been sprayed as we speak. And then I'll put some papers down to make the platforms. That's just made out of 80mm plywood. I should do ends which sort of go down to ground level. So yeah, still a lot to be done, but it's getting there. So yeah, once I've done the greenery, you know, the static grass and what have you around there, done a little roadway, a little pathway, this corner will be done, and I'll be able to start on the station proper. That's just a Metcalf station kit. I paid £20 for that, and I think for £20 you can't go wrong with the detail. It's just spot on. I'd love to do a scratch build, but you can't even make on it. It won't be nowhere near as good as that for 20 quid. So yeah, I also put lights in that. So yeah, it's coming along. So I'll get back to you when I get the static grass done. That's just from my Hornby train set, that is. That's analog, so that's just sitting there as decoration. Same as the 81s. So yeah, once I've done the static grass, I shan't put any trees down because I've got to work over the back. I don't really want to be stretching over and sort of breaking them. So once I've done that corner on the top, then I'll put the trees down and they all blend in together. So yeah, I'll catch you when I've done the static grass. Alright, so you find me back on the layout in the loft. As you can see, I've put the house that I showed you that I put on the cardboard base. That's all fixed in now. That's the driveway there. I put a picture on the back of some card and just put beyond the tunnel entrance so it looks like it goes through. So it looks quite effective. So the fish in the pond, shed, shrubbery. And there's the dog waiting to get in. I did put a cat on the wall, you can just about see him there just by the shed. The look I was looking for this little cut through there, it's got some hedging. As you can see, the path goes down there, down the embankment. Put all these trees in, I've got to put a few more in yet. As you can see, I'll put the fishermen in. Umbrella. PODGE rods are out. I haven't put the resin in the river yet. That's one of my next jobs. Stuck another angler over there looking for a spot to fish. As you can see, it looks quite effective. So coming back to the platform and the station, that wall there, that's all fixed in place. The idea is to have a little bit of a car park there against that wall. That's roughly where the platforms and the station building will go. I've got to put some more canopies on there. I've just set up for the one track going to like platform 1A as a B. Instead of having the two, that'll be like all paved. And what I should do, as you can see there, I've done a picture of a subway entrance which leads down to the entrance to the station there. Made me a bridge which goes over the tracks. That's just made of 1.5mm grey card, and I've used brick paper. The brick paper I've used, I bought a sheet of Redutex brick paper from Rails. It's £10 for one sheet, so what I've done, I've photocopied it onto A4 card, and I can use and photocopy as much as I like then. Just a cheap way of doing it, because if I did that in the complete Redutex, that would cost me a fortune, because it's only a small sheet you get. I'll pull this out and show you. That's all it is. 18mm ply for the supports, covered in brick paper, cardboard for the bottom, 1.5mm, and for the side walls there's two pieces of 1.5mm, one for the back and the front to give me the profile. Yeah, so once I've done, put the track down and put the weathering and the white lines, double yellow lines, whatever, on the road, it'll look okay. Just got to do a bit more greenery on the embankment there. So yeah, this corner's sort of coming together now. The house does have lights on the top. Flickering across the camera. Also got station lights there. Sorry, concourse lights. You can see them just on there. Also the buses light up. Excuse the flicker, I think it's just the camera. Very good to see with the lights. Just got to do a bit more weathering down these tracks and the engine shed. I'll be able to start running some trains then. Put the track on the top. Goes around, sort of finishes there. So it's just a platform track to do. A few more points to get. I want all them in. So getting there slowly. So thanks for watching. Thanks to all the new subscribers that have come on board, follow me on this journey. Appreciate if you give a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. There's a lot more yet to do on this layout. So till the next video. Thanks for watching.